Hey guys, welcome back to Boots and Bunny Homestead. I'm going to show you something that I hadn't told you guys about yet. We talked about our new health journey that we were doing, and I had been doing some recipes on using einkorn flour. Well, I'm out here at my dad's because y'all know we recently moved, and my dress is caught on the fence. Okay, so we recently moved, and I didn't want to plant anything because I didn't know, when or where we were going to be. And with us planting stuff, it was either going to be something that I planted, like the green beans that we could leave, for our new homeowners with our old house, or it was going to be something where I could take, like all of our herbals and our medicinals and stuff like that. So I'm out here at my parents' house. As most of you can probably tell, I'm at my parents' house, and we bought some einkorn flour seeds, some wheat seeds. And I asked my dad, since we were moving, if he could grow them for me, because we were supposed to plant them in like September, October, and we were in the middle of moving, and so that was something I didn't want to waste. I didn't want to leave it or something like that, because that was one of our experiments that we wanted to do this year, since that's our flour now that we have to use. So I asked my dad, I was like, hey, do you have any empty garden beds we could use to see if we could even grow the einkorn flour? And if so, would you mind letting us go ahead and plant it? So he's like, yeah, I got a couple of empty garden beds, and it's where we plant like our kale and some of the sweet potatoes, so it's rotational all the time. And so we've got the wheat planted. He actually planted it for us, I guess about October. I don't even remember when it was. The end of October. I guess the end of September. October. It's been about a month. I don't even know. And so here's all his broccoli plants and stuff. So anyways, I wanted to come out here because I hadn't seen it yet. My mama texted me and she was like, hey, it's coming up. And so I wanted to see what it looks like. And this is going to be, this is going to be kind of like, not really like a cover crop, but it's a winter crop. This particular wheat, the Einkorn wheat, you grow in the wintertime. So here in zone 7B, we plant it whenever it starts cooling off. And this year it actually cooled off early, but we went ahead and planted it in October, and then we will harvest it in the spring after the heads die. We'll get to all that later, but I wanted to show you what it looks like because I haven't actually been out here to see it. And it's been about a month since he planted them, and I had about 700 seeds that I ordered. I believe it was from True Leaf Market. I will leave the link down below if you guys are interested in that. But of course it should be planted now. But anyways, it grows over the winter time, and so it kind of acts like a cover crop. And this is in one of the beds that are resting. So here it is. I'll bring you down closer. But he planted the rows. It said to plant the seeds about 1 inch apart and the rows about 6 inches apart. And it looks like he did the seeds about 1 inch apart, but the rows are about 12 inches apart. So anyways, let me show you what it looks like close up. And there's a couple other plants in here I'll show you about. But I wanted to show you that they are coming up and we are growing it. So this is going to be an experiment that we're going to finish up next year. And it'll be where we go through and actually harvest it and beat it and husk it and all that. And I want to do all that, guys, with you guys. So here's the bed that it's in, this whole bed right here. And I'll take you down and show you a little bit closer. So here is our einkorn wheat growing right here. So you can see this row right here. And in this bed, it's also got a few potatoes. There's one right there, one right there, one right here, and then there's some mole plants right there. So this is kind of just there's some clover in here, a little cover crop bed. But all this extra stuff is giving the ground nutrients over the winter time. But you see the little rows right here of the wheat. He's also got some planted in another bed on the other side of the house, and I'll walk over there and see how that's doing. But yeah, this is the wheat bed. This is the einkorn flower that we are watching grow over the winter time. Since I'm out here, I'll go ahead and show you everything else that I'm getting. These are the peach trees, the yellow peaches that I'm going to be getting and planting at our homestead. He's got some, let's see, got some blueberries somewhere. They were right there. He might have cut them down for the year, but his blueberries are usually right there. I think I'm gonna get some blueberries from him to be able to do the blueberries. Raspberries on the other side, some apple trees and stuff like that. All that's on the other side. But there's also his castor bean plant. If you guys want any castor bean seeds, we have those. Just contact me. We haven't put them on the website yet. But we have those that'll be ready to plant next year. And if you guys want any mole plant seeds, as I walk through the spider web, if you guys want any mole plant seeds, those are also on the website. If you don't see them, you can always just contact me and we will get them to you. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to show you our wheat, and let's walk over here and see if we see it on the other side in the other garden. Okay, over here on the other side, I don't even know if you guys can see it. It's a row right here, all the way down there. There's a row right here. Let me see if I can get it closer. I don't think you guys can even see them. Maybe right there. Yeah, you guys can see them right there. They're about as tall as the other ones over there. So yeah. Yeah, there was like 700 or so seeds in there. So we'll see what we get out of them. Stephen, come over here to see them with me. See, they look like grass. But yeah, there they are. And so we've got the raspberry plants right here, and then he's got grapes over there, which we were talking the other day. I guess it was a couple weeks I was out here. And we are going to try a new little something to propagate me some and see how that does. So we'll do that in the spring. So we've got a little experimenting going on in the springtime that we want to share with you guys, and try to build our homestead instead of buying stuff. You know, I want to show you guys how to get free stuff, because we like free. So anyways, well, I just wanted to bring you along and show you guys how we bought einkorn flower seeds. Surprise! We got them planted, so we wanted to see if they were actually going to come up, and you know, maybe next year, because you can use the berries that you're growing as your seed for next year as well. So we'll have a bunch of our own wheat seeds as long as it comes up and all that stuff. So we'll take 1 year at a time, but we are growing it this year, and we'll see what happens. And then in the springtime, we'll carry you along and show you how we're going to harvest them and how we break it down and all that good stuff and store it. So we will see y'all next time. Bye guys.